We've got beaches. We've got breakups. And we've got burgers.
Burgers and booze.
Oh my.
It's time for Roses and Rosé. Hi, you guys. Oh, the blanket fell so gracefully just then today, but now I'm gonna do this. Graceful's not my middle name. Hi, I'm Lauren Zima. Thank you guys so much for joining me to continue to recap Colton Underwood's season of The Bachelor. We are in Thailand. We have got beaches. I have never seen so much scenery. We had elephants, we had islands, we had oceans. I loved this episode, you guys. What did you think? Overall, a great ep. Anytime they can bring together sexy vibes like swimsuits and sand, along with drama vibes like fighting and tears, I'm in. That's The Bachelor at its best, right? And look, I know you guys want me to be at my best, so a couple of you commented, "Where's that glass you brought into our lives that holds an entire bottle of wine?" I'm so sorry. I'm a disgusting human and I hadn't washed it in a minute, but I brought it right back for you, okay? Now, I did wash it. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. Lots of like dish detergent spots in it. I didn't do a great job, okay? Not my forte. Is this dishwasher safe? I don't know. I didn't want to risk it, but maybe I should have. And when I say I washed it, I'll be honest, a light scrubbing. There's still old lipstick on here. Anyway, what's in here today? I'm doing something I've never done before, you guys. This is a tequila drink. I know. Here's the thing. Let's get to know each other even better. While I love my wine, while I love my rosé, I love tequila too. That's my hard liquor of choice. And I thought, since we're having a beach vacation, let's make kind of a beachy drink, you know? And it's still pink, so let's just all be on the same page and nobody complain. Great. Okay. Just like I've never found a wine glass I didn't like, Colton has never found an outdoor shower he doesn't like. And honestly, I have no problem with that. He's showering, he's outside. Great, great, great. I continue to say we're making up lost time from last season.
Now we're on the beach. We have the jungle behind us. We have the ocean in front of us.
Oh, don't drink every time anyone says that Thailand is beautiful.
A beautiful place, a beautiful ocean.
Don't do it. Very dangerous.
So beautiful. Beautiful.
It is, but think of a different word. You know who did? Sydney. She called it.
This is like honeymoon primetime realty. It's picturesque. It's super romantic.
Sydney.
Picturesque.
Sydney.
Super romantic.
Sydney. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Amazing. Somebody nailed English lit. I like that, Sydney. She's cool. Okay, conversely and concerningly, Hannah G did not nail geography. Last episode we saw her wonder where Singapore was, and today she said,
I didn't even think anything existed like this.
She didn't think a resort like this existed. I don't know what that means, Hannah. You didn't think that a resort with buildings existed? Does Hannah know about Google? Hannah, I like you a lot, but you gotta Google stuff, you know? We all do. It's hard. It's as hard as washing dishes. Beep, boop, bop.
Heather?
So Heather gets a one-on-one. Never Been Kissed, Heather. Oh my God, that just made me want to watch Never Been Kissed.
That moment when you kiss someone and everything around you becomes hazy. And the only thing in focus is you and this person.
You guys remember that movie? Josie Grossi. Such a good movie. Oh, Drew Barrymore in her prime. Okay, we won't... tangents, Lauren, tangents. Heather gets a one-on-one, and Colton is wearing a shirt that I wrote looks like an old-timey kitchen tablecloth plus flowers, and it's a lot. It was a lot, wasn't it? Drink every time you see a flower on Colton's shirt, or a checkerboard pattern. I didn't drink a lot last episode, guys, so I am here to get this down to clear. Okay? It's a new drinking goal if I've ever heard one.
You look beautiful.
So Heather's never kissed anyone, but man, oh man, does she nail that running up to Colton, wrapping her legs around him thing. Heather's not messing around.
Come here.
Then we cut back to wherever the heck they're staying. I was thinking this. I wish that they would give the place where the contestants are outside and after the mansion, like a name, you know, because we say the mansion, but then when they're in Thailand, I'm like, the lobby, know where they are. We'll say Elise is back in the lobby of the resort that Hannah didn't know existed. Anyway, so Elise is back there, and oh my gosh, just like Cassie kind of lost it when Colton went on a one last episode, Elise is now losing it. The pressure is getting to her. Clearly, she had real feelings for Colton. But what did you guys think of Elise's reaction to him going on the other dates? I always wonder this. It's like, ladies, didn't you know what you signed up for? I love Elise, though. So what did you think? Was she overreacting? Elise said something about, like, when you get a cookie.
But then you are given a cookie and then you go back a couple of steps.
And then all I could think about was that book, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask for a glass of milk.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like from childhood. You give him, I think the premise was like, we always want more, don't we?
If you give Lauren a rosé.
Sure do. Cookies. Okay, so Colton and Heather are doing that thing that we do when we're traveling. We just like explore a place, and we say it's the most fun day ever to like walk around a market. We love walking around a market. For the whole season, don't drink every time somebody's walking around a market.
Oh, the sound of hope.
They listen to a shell. They hear hope. Okay.
Wow, listen to that.
I'd be like, I hear the sound of a bar in the distance, and there's hope at that bar, and there's a future at that bar. You don't have to come to the bar if you don't want to. I'm gonna go there myself. Anyway, I gotta give Colton this. This was funny. Heather's never been kissed, and Colton asked her,
Do you blow kisses?
Do I?
Yeah.
like, if she's okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That was funny, Colton. Then we get a lot of like hinting, tantalizing, foreshadowing zooms on Colton's lips, but it was while they were eating. And so I didn't know if it was that tantalizing. You know, they were eating noodles, and I've never looked at someone eating noodles and thought, I want to make out with you right now. Noodles are a messy thing, you know? It's not that Lady and the Tramp moment we all hope for.
Wow.
I don't kiss while eating anyway. Does anyone? Just finish your food.
Will our love survive?
So Cassie, we then find out, is getting a one-on-one, and she's so happy, but Elise is so sad, and she's so elated, but Elise is so emotionally destroyed. This was so hard to watch because I like both Cassie and Elise, and their emotions were in two different places, and it was difficult. And so what did I have to do? I had to drink. Get in there, JC.
Yes. There we
He's
go.
got too many jobs, so many jobs. He's good at all of them. By the way, JC, still single. Just saying, everybody. I see you guys in the comments asking about him. He's a catch. Serious catch.
I want you to know that I had an absolute blast.
Speaking of catches, back to Colton Underwood. Oh my God. So Colton and Heather are at dinner.
I know, like, the last time, you know, we talked, you told me about one of your past relationships.
And she's trying to explain why she's never kissed someone.
In high school, like, kind of dated casually, but, like, not really. And in college, like, a little bit here and there.
And I gotta be honest, were you guys confused by this? I did not understand her stories. I didn't understand her reasoning. I think that she's really sweet. I just didn't get it. She said something about dating someone after college for 8 months.
And he was, like, literally, he had everything I wanted on paper.
And they just never got there. I didn't really get it, but it's fine. And I was also kind of confused by what Colton was saying.
I'm concerned about, like, that moment, because that's part of a
Totally.
relationship, is just making sure we're on the same page.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Was he saying that they needed to be on the same page and like they needed to kiss because they needed to know if they had a connection? I couldn't tell exactly what he was getting across, but I felt like if he was saying that, well, Colton, you want people to be okay with you being a virgin, so maybe you would have to be okay with dating Heather for 8 months and not making out with her. Then again, we all know what happens next, so that doesn't happen.
I think that we should go take a little walk.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so they're standing on a beach and they're staring at nothing. And then the fireworks scare them. And then what do you do when you're scared? You have your first kiss ever in life. That's what happens. Heather got her first kiss, so that was great. Quote of the night, Heather.
I have kissed a boy.
Yay, Heather! I wish I had streamers. I wish I had confetti for you. That's all I got. I gotta keep these notes. Got more to talk about. Yay, Heather. Cheers to Heather for having her first kiss. Did you think that that was a solid move for Colton to be Heather's first kiss? She was under the fireworks on TV. Why not? I support it. And they changed her lower third to has been kissed. Love those producers. They're clever. Next up, we're back to emotionally destroyed Elyse, and she is curling her hair, and they've put this intense music to it, and all I could think was that she seemed like this seemed like a scene, an opening scene in like an Oxygen movie about a woman who like kills all her husbands, like a Black Widow type of thing. It was really intense. And what was she doing? Why is she curling her hair in the middle of the night? I had a lot of questions. Don't drink every time Elyse says work.
I know how much work can work just as hard to make this work.
Is it going to work? Well, I don't know. We're going to see. For some reason, Elyse is in a gown and everyone else is in sweats. And then Heather comes back from her one-on-one and says, quote,
So we went to a floating island.
We went to a floating island. LOL, Heather. Don't all islands float? I bet somebody's going to call me out on that. There's probably something like islands don't float. They're like attached to the ocean floor. I don't know. Anyway, I don't care. But Elyse storms out away from the women, and oh my God, she has gone to see Colton in the night, and I'm so excited because it's been a minute since somebody went to see the lead in the middle of the night. You know, I feel like we hadn't seen that moment in a long time on the show.
And the part that sucks is I wish I could just say that there was something off between us.
So, Elyse is breaking up with Colton? I was so confused, you guys. Did you think that Elyse went there to break up with him, or did she go there hoping he would tell her, like, you're the only one I want and I'll, you know, just choose you right here, right now?
There's literally this big part of me that hoped I'd walk in at night and you would just say, like, that you would better and bigger connections and that you were fine and we'd be great friends or whatever. So
it's like, girl, you gotta know at this point, it's too soon for him to do that, you know? He's not gonna just pick you here and now. Have you seen the show? We're on season 23. You know what I'm saying? I loved when she said,
and I can't call Chris Harrison and say I want everyone I want for the next year.
Well, he wouldn't even have anything to do with that. Filming is only a few months, Elyse. So then she says,
You literally can't accept a proposal after a few months.
Elyse, what did you think this show was? That's literally the premise. Okay, so Elyse is leaving, and I do not understand why she put this dress on and curled her hair so specifically to leave. I didn't get it. I'd be like, I gotta leave in my leggings, man, because I'm about to get in the car and then on a flight, it won't be comfortable. I'm gonna break up with you in my sweats. You know what I'm saying? Just think about yourself. And poor Elyse, you guys, how heartbreaking was it to watch Elyse beat herself up like that? Was Elyse's exit upsetting to you? I felt so bad for her. Like, do not drink every time she criticizes herself.
Walking away from someone that I care about, I think I just made a really, really stupid mistake.
She was saying she was disgusted with herself. Elyse, no.
How stupid am I?
We love you. You've been through a lot, and we love you. I like Elyse a lot.
And I'm so pissed off at myself.
I know some of you are standing for her to be Bachelorette. I don't know, I think we've got a lot of season left to figure out who that's gonna be, obviously, but if it doesn't happen, we'd love to see her in Bachelor in Paradise. I like Elyse. Then we get another Colton selfie video.
You know, guys, I've been thinking about these selfie videos more, and look, maybe they do give the lead a chance to give some unique and different personal insight, and maybe I just gotta accept them, and that's it. Nothing else to explain.
Because this one started out great.
Today is the morning after my one-on-one with Heather and my breakup with Elyse.
I thought, has there ever been a sentence that's embodied the show more? Like, what a weird life place to be in. I just had a great first date with someone, and I broke up with someone, all within the same night. So, you know, maybe I like the selfie videos. Maybe I'm turning. I'm not.
For real.
But anyway, then we get a group date, and we are told, welcome to the jungles of Thailand. And I felt that there was a Guns N' Roses pun that was missing there, you know?
Welcome to the jungles of Thailand.
You know, we didn't want to buy the rights to that music. All right.
Worst case scenario, I get covered in spiders and snakes.
Colton Colton says they're gonna go into the jungle. We don't know why, but he says,
This is not a park. This is not some trail. We are going through a jungle.
and then we literally see them walking on a trail. It's right there in all the shots. So it is quite factually a trail. But anyway.
Joe! Hi, Colton.
Then we meet Joe. It's not grocery store Joe, it's Jungle Joe. It's a different kind of way to find your food.
And I thought if there's anybody who can not only teach us how to survive out in the jungle, but to thrive, it's Joe.
You did? You thought he would? Did you text him? Did you know him before? Did you send him an email? No, we don't have to pretend like the lead is doing this. Colton doesn't know Joe. He knows grocery store Joe.
Have you been to the jungle?
No.
Okay, I show you around.
It's a survival date, and I was so excited for this, you guys, because I have been hoping and asking for a kind of Bachelor, Naked and Afraid crossover. Do you guys watch Naked and Afraid?
What?
Look at that.
I love that show. It's fascinating. That's a whole other way of watching people develop relationships. You're naked in a horrifying environment for 21 days with no clothes, no food, no nothing. Those people don't come out proposing. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Dinner! Oh.
Yep, that's water.
But this is kind of the crossover I was hoping for. So great, I'm in.
Banana tree, banana shoot, eat it raw.
Joe does things like teach them to light elephant poop on fire to survive.
It starts the fire when it's dry.
Wow, what's that smell like?
Yeah.
The most ferocious animal in the jungle is Hannah Beast.
The women, by the way, drink every time. The women are killing it.
Hannah B swallowed a bug whole.
Nicole grabbed an eel. Ew. TAYSHIA hanging with a scorpion.
Meat like crab.
These women are getting after it.
And then you have Colton running away from a snake that peed on him.
It's peeing.
Oh, it's peeing?
Cheers to the ladies. Again, I would have actually just loved to see them do Naked and Afraid. Like, straight up do it for a whole night. Wow, that would have separated the... I don't know, everybody. But I love this. Oh my God, Demi. I continue to love Demi, you guys. Do you like Demi? I love her so much, and I love her more with each episode. She and the two Hannahs decide that for this group challenge where they have to find food, they're just gonna get in a van and go to the hotel and get some cocktails. Good for them.
Jungle Joe isn't very specific with the rules. Digging around the jungle, looking for grubs, cutting stuff open to try to find water, that just doesn't sound very smart to me.
That's where I would be. Women after my own heart.
To survival skills. Yes. Cheers. Yes.
Let's get a drink, ladies. I mean, I would eat a bug. I'm not afraid. But I'm certainly gonna go get myself a tequila moment with it. I'm saying. They bring back burgers to the jungle. Hilarious. Very smart of the burger babes. We know Colton loves his food. And you know what else Colton likes? TAYSHIA. We move on to the rest of the group date, and Colton wants to give TAYSHIA some beach time alone, just the two of them. He really likes her. TAYSHIA's coming out of the woodwork since that one-on-one date, and I like her too. I think she's smart and really mature, and I dig TAYSHIA. What do you guys think of TAYSHIA? Let me know.
I am falling in love with you.
Colton has some good convos with Hannah B, and she tells him that she is falling in love with him. Oh. A survival experience will do that to a person. It's like, who are you in love with? The person I made it out of the jungle with. Have you seen Castaway? Hannah's Tom Hanks, and Colton's Wilson in this situation. I think Colton would be floating off to sea, and Hannah would have to get him. Was it too soon for Hannah to tell Colton she was falling in love with him? Let me know. I'm okay with it. That falling in love phrase is a safety net to me, because you're not saying you're in love with someone. Then Onyeka, Onyeka pulling a tattletale move. I did not see this coming. Telling Colton, this is confusing, that Elise told her,
I'm leaving, but I need to tell you something that Nicole told me today. And she basically told me that Nicole said that she's here so she can find opportunity to leave Miami.
Get that, you know? And also, like, here's the thing. I very rarely judge people's motivations for going on these shows anymore. I mean, if you're there totally for fame, that's one thing. But I think at the end of the day, a lot of people go on being like, maybe I'll like this person and I'll travel and meet some people and like I want to have the experience. I'm okay with that perspective. I don't mind it. But here's the thing about this whole interaction. I had a lot of feelings very quickly, very up and down, because my prediction that Nicole was going to be like, well, yeah, I wanted to just come here and, you know, see what happened. No, I was wrong. And things changed very quickly in this narrative.
So well, and you know Elise, and she's a really honest person.
Onyeka tattletales to Colton about the thing that Elise told her about Nicole. But then when Colton confronts Nicole about it, Nicole straight up denies it.
Colton, I couldn't be further from the truth. This is not an opportunity to leave Miami.
And then TAYSHIA clears it up. I did not see that coming. Says she heard the conversation between Elise and Nicole. No.
Like, she never said that she needs to get out of Miami.
That's what Elise told me.
Right.
That's not what Nicole said. So Onyeka unknowingly, seemingly, just lied to Colton, just told him something totally false. And do you guys think that Onyeka should have gone to Nicole first and asked her about it? I do. So then I'm wondering, why doesn't Onyeka just apologize to Nicole? Well then, oh my God, Onyeka grabs a martini for her ITM and says she's sick of how much Nicole is crying.
Cries literally every single day.
And I start to think, Onyeka's just wanting Nicole out of here, isn't she? Was this all a ploy? What do you guys think? Was Onyeka being manipulative or trying to do the right thing?
I am so unfazed by her tears. Like, I literally cannot deal.
I don't know anymore. Yikes.
Hannah B, will you accept this rose?
And then Hannah B gets the rose. You never get the rose when you're part of that back and forth thing, you know? She said she's come a long way, and I agree. Are you guys turning a tide on Hannah B now after the her and Kaylin drama settled? I like Hannah B. I always thought that she was getting a little bit of a bad rap there because she's just a more like emotional, outspoken person a little bit, I think. I like Hannah. Then we have Cassie's one-on-one, and man, do not drink every time somebody gets on a boat on this episode. Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
And we spend the day out at sea.
Nobody's wearing life jackets. Put on a life jacket. They don't look good, but you don't want to die. So, Cassie is saying that Colton gives her butterflies.
Butterflies in my stomach.
Remember her entrance? Butterflies. And Colton is saying he's smitten with Cassie.
I'm definitely smitten by Cassie.
He really likes that word. But I also think these two really like each other. They get their own private island. Is this the Naked and Afraid crossover I've been waiting for? Here's the thing. They tried to sell it as a private island, but it was just a pile of sand. What were they supposed to do there? I just kept thinking, do they get a snack? Do they get a champagne? Do they get a towel? Do they get sunscreen? Do they get water? Are they okay?
Oh my gosh.
It was just sand. I mean, that's survival. You got nothing. No plants to forage, no poop to burn. You know? Maybe your own. You don't have a lighter. Anyway. So, the thing is, as concerned as I am for Colton and Cassie's health and well-being, they do seem to have a connection. They are making out in the water, and it is sexy. Colton did that thing where he grabs her face. Ooh, you know that means somebody really likes somebody. And they really connect and talk about how attracted they are to each other. And then they're back at the hotel, and they talk about how they feel like they've known each other for forever. And then they're in bed together. And oh my God, like, I gotta say, Colton is a virgin. And I feel like for somebody to be in his bed, that's kind of a big deal, even if nothing really happens. So, woo! What did you guys think of Colton and Cassie's connection? All the other ladies were saying it's strong, and I agree. My favorite part is that Colton said, quote,
My heart is telling me just to go on.
My heart is telling me just to go on.
Across the distance.
Okay, Celine. I love a Celine Dion reference. Colton's here. He has snakes to fear, and he knows that he will get peed on. Oh, did I just drink and sing? I think I've peaked. Time to go home. Rose ceremony, you guys. Does Kirpa have a Band-Aid on her chin that is never explained?
This is the last thing he wants to deal with or think about.
I was so concerned for her. Every time they cut to her, there's this Band-Aid on her chin. I was like, can we understand what happened? Is she okay? Didn't she pop her chin on something? She fall out of her bed like that chicken guy on Becca Kufrin's season? I was worried. Don't drink every time you see your chin Band-Aid.
I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want an Instagram husband. I don't want anything like that. I'm looking for a partner in life.
So Nicole sits down with Colton and says she is not here for the wrong reasons. She is not here for an Instagram husband. And I have to say, I think that might be like one of the first times we've ever heard the show talk about Instagram, and I'm here for it. Let's acknowledge the reality of our situation.
There's something else.
Now, Nicole is saying, oh my God, she's taking this conflict to the next level. It's continuing that Anyeka has been bullying her this whole time.
Anyeka has been bullying me ever since the moment I have met her.
What? My head is on a swivel with these two. More than Demi and Tracy, more than Demi and Courtney. I can't keep track. Anyeka and Nicole. Whose side are you on? Are you just exhausted of it? I think we all were. Anyeka then sits down and confronts Nicole and says, when have I called you mentally unstable?
So, name one time I called you mentally unstable.
It's emotionally unstable.
You know who looks stable here? Pretty much no one. Okay? Nobody's coming out looking great. Don't drink every time they say bully. I'm gonna finish this for my survival.
You have said
I've never done anything to you.
Said horrible
That's Colton. Oh my God, Colton's down.
Colton walks over to them and they both go dead silent. I got a break because I can hold my eyes open really long. I'm like legally blind and I have contacts in, so I can like really keep my eyes open a long time. And we end with Colton being over it. And next week everyone is crying. And next week everyone is oily. And I love when we get a to be continued. And what a great episode! I loved this episode, you guys. What did you think? Best one yet? Let me know. And now it's time to go. So I had nothing to fear, 'cause I know that my wine glass goes on. It's so dirty. Okay. Come on. Okay. You're an adult, Lauren. You're an adult. Sorry. Anyways, you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. JC, thank you for being. JC is single. Just saying. He's looking for somebody to go on the journey with. He's laughing. I don't know if you guys could hear. He audibly laughed just then. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments below. This season is awesome, and you guys are awesome. I love you so much. Also, remember, every Tuesday morning, we are going to have a Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise guest or alum or someone who was just recently kicked off the season of The Bachelor on ET Live to do an interview with them, so check those out. I love you so much. Bye! I'm gonna see how long I can keep my eyes open. Okay, you tell me when. Are my eyes still open? They're still open. I get to the point where I can't even tell. My contacts start to lift off of my eyes. That's what's happening right now. And my vision, oh, I blinked. Ah!
By the way, this was JC's idea, brilliant. And I believe that ABC has now released a deleted scene explaining what happened to Kirpa.